All right, we are going to start going over the post this week and about them and see if we have any questions. And then if we have a little time, they had what they call the Blueprint to Success in Atlanta. Bonnie and I actually went to it, and I took some notes on some social media tips, and I've actually been using social media quite a bit too. So I thought maybe we could talk about some of that since it's kind of next week we're going to the fall and kind of quickly go over anything that you have as our last call. I'm going to ask everybody for their opinions and how we could do things better and oh, it was Amber. Okay. So basically, the first post that we had this week was building a long-term vision seriously. So the tips they set on focus to specific hours to work your business. It's important because it's actually an objection that you're going to get from people sometimes is I don't have enough time. So you got to really sit down and make a list, literally make a list of your time. And then you're going to see blocks of time where you're going to have available to work because we all have the time. It's just what are we doing with that time? So for example, if from 8 to 9 you have nothing, but that's usually when you sit on the couch and watch TV, if you really want to be serious about the business and make money in the business, that's when you're going to have to evaluate, okay, I really probably need to do something else there from 8 to 9. Okay, so things like that. The next thing is they say to have a professional email signature and voicemail message. I don't have a actual Beachbody voicemail message, but I do on the email that I use, my email, I do have my picture, and I have, independent Beachbody Star Diamond coach, personal trainer with the link to my personal website and then the link to my Facebook page. So that's really a really good thing for you to do. I was talking to Bonnie about this a little bit. You can keep that personal ending on there if you want. But sometimes if you have, family and friends that you don't want that to go to, you can just, delete it. But I recommend doing it to everybody, and then, hey, they might see your link there and they might go and check things out. You never know. But that way, I know in Gmail, I'm not sure about the other email. I'm assuming you can in any of the emails. You can add a signature to the end, and then it's always going to be there. It stays there on every email you send. So you just have to do it once and it's there. So I highly recommend that, including your link. I even have my cell phone number on there in case someone wants to text me or give me a call. Also, oh yeah, this is huge. Save all your business expenses. Anything that you buy for the business, programs that you buy that you might want to use at Fit Club, for example, or Shakeology samples, mileage that you're traveling to, going to Super Saturdays, Summit, or anything that you're doing at Summit, your plane ticket, things like that. All that you can hand into your taxes, and you can write it off on your taxes as a business expense. Your phone bill, to use your phone, your internet, everything like that. So really be careful, not throw those things away because you actually can use them. I use all that, our phone, my computer, everything I use for my business. So, I put it on my business, I write it off on my business because I use it for that. They say to open a specific bank account for your business. I have done that, and I really recommend that you do that. And basically, it really lets you track all your earnings. And also, once you start getting a little bit bigger in the business and making a lot more money, you can kind of see what you're making, so you can start taking a percentage out for your income taxes. Again, we were talked about taxes, but take a percent out for your income taxes. And the last part is have a dedicated office space at your home. And for some of us, this is hard, especially for me, because, you know, the kids can come out here anytime. But I do have it set up to where it's, you know, operable for me to work, and I have all my paperwork, and I have my facts, and I have all my stuff that I need that I can reach. So everything's accessible. So when I sit down to do my Beachbody time, it's going to be productive because everything is here that I need. So, Amber, do you have anything to add before I ask anybody questions about that topic?
I'm still working on saving all of the business expenses, but everything else, I've definitely used Summit when I've gone to Summit, and continuing education, things like that, that are helpful, and it also helps me at least justify some of the cost of attending. I don't remember what else I was going to say, so no, that's all. It went.
Esmeralda, do you have any questions or any comments that you want to make on that topic?
No.
Okay. Are you still with us, Alicia?
Hello?
We can hear you. Are you still there?
Okay, there we are. Yep, I'm here.
Okay, do you have any questions?
Now, like when you do your tax information, how much do you have to make before you can claim that on your taxes?
I believe it's 600, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 600 before they actually send you anything from Beachbody.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
600. So.
Now, question. How do you justify your phone and the internet, Trish?
Blake's mom actually does my taxes for me, and I'm not sure, but whoever does your taxes, if you do them, I would look into this with somebody who does taxes. But yeah, I mean, I use my cell phone all the time for my business. I'm doing, through my calls. So absolutely, and your computer, as of right now, you're doing business meetings, you're doing so there's no reason it shouldn't be classified.
Okay.
Definitely. No, in your computer. Like I just
and where and share. Where and share. That's the other thing we didn't talk about.
Oh yeah, where and share. Yeah, definitely write that off. Absolutely.
I'm making notes. Our tax appointment is in 2 weeks.
There you go. Yes, we've got ours. We've already got ours done. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. The next one is about personal development follow-ups. And when you think back to day 13, the most successful people receive the most objections, but they really choose to overcome it. And, they keep inviting, they keep building relationships. And the fact of the matter is, all the successful coaches, people say no to them too, and they hear objections. They hear the same thing that's going on with us. As a matter of fact, I talked to Mark Briggs. I'm not sure, not all of you know Mark Briggs. He's the top coach in the company. And I asked him, I said, what do you really have to do to be successful in business? And he said, you know what? It's about being consistent. But he's like, it's about finding 12 people exactly like you with the same drive. And I really tried to wrap my head around that, because 12 people, think of all the people that you're going to come in contact with and all the customers, and it's really going to be those 12 people. So obviously, Mark's gotten plenty of no's, which he obviously said. He's gotten plenty of no's. He's gotten plenty of objections. But you just got to keep going forward. You got to keep searching for those 12 people, those diamonds in the rough that are going to work the business like you want it and work the business like you work it and are ready to sit down and commit. So really, don't let the objections get in your way, number one. And number two, don't let anybody put a burden on you, or don't let anybody bring you down because they do say no. It's okay. We all get no's. I've got 2 or 3 in the past week. It's okay. It really is. You just got to keep going. And like we said too, make note, never forget about those people, because they might come up about later and they want your help. So it's just a no for now. And then maybe you can come back to it later, but still help them and still, keep in touch with them. Amber, do you have anything to add to the, actually, and the other thing was, I actually posted a video, the 100-0 principle. So I want to kind of see some of you watch that where your thoughts were. But Amber, would you like to add anything on that topic?
I haven't watched the video, but that's one thing that I'm continually working on, is the fact that it's okay to get no's and it's normal to get no's, and that for the new guys, the new coaches, that was the biggest thing for me, was fear of rejection. But story from tonight, I've had a girl come into Fit Club for about 5 or 6 months now on a regular basis, and before we started tonight, she's like, so tell me about this coaching thing. And so I should have a coach sign up by the end of the week. And, we've been working out together, and she's been coming consistently for several months, and it's just kind of panned out. So don't give up.
Absolutely. I actually signed a couple of coaches this week that I'd talked to for years. I decided that now is the time for them. Bonnie, do you have anything to add? I know you just kind of came in.
Did I miss a lot? Did I miss a lot?
Oh, no, we're just actually on the second topic about, just staying focused and overcoming objections. I didn't know if you could share anything, add anything before we girls.
I think I missed part of it because I couldn't even get my audio connected until just a minute or two ago.
Okay, we'll catch you on the next one. Esmeralda, do you have any questions or comments about the objections?
No, I get them all the time.
Well, let me ask you, what do you say when you get them? Is it hard? Does it take you back when you get them?
No, actually, no. I mean, no. I just keep, because I keep listening to what everybody says. It's just come around and either continue to want to be or not to be, or pretty much. I just. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever use those suggestions that are on that one document in the office there, how to handle rejections?
No. But I mean, I just pretty much, I don't get pushy or anything. So they ask me, or like example, I have a friend that she's like she has extra bags of the Shakeology, so she's trying to sell them. And so I was jumping into the comments that she was having and stuff like that. And another girl that is her friend so asked me. So she approached me and asked me, hey, about the Shakeology and all this stuff, because she had independently on her own bought some programs of her by herself, through the website. And so we kind of kick it off and through inbox and stuff like that. So and I explained to her about everything, the memberships and the benefits and all this stuff. So it's pretty much on a waiting, because she talked about herself a little bit, so I listened and all that stuff. So kind of gave her a little bit of space so she can think about it and kind of all that information sink in and stuff. I don't want to seem pushy. So
did you ask?
Hopefully, it's. Yes, she's looking into. I know she has a baby, and she's looking into losing 50 pounds or something, sort of thing like that. And she's doing some of the programs. She was looking into other flavors because she has a tropical strawberry. So she says like, oh, I'm ready to try something new and different. So I gave her some information. I shared with her my links and stuff like that, my website, so she could look into it.
Okay, since she's already working on one of the programs, did you ask her if she already has a coach?
Yes, I did. She said no. She said no. She said she just bought it through the online, and the Shakeology, she bought it through eBay.
Okay.
So I'm trying to gear her. I know, I'm guessing, of course, at eBay, she probably got that cheaper or something. I don't know, but I'm trying to gear her away from that a little bit, So because eBay, she'll shop it, but she's not getting any information pretty much and learning and educating herself on what to do. So I'm trying to get her into that zone to educate her.
So she's your customer now? I mean, did you sign her up?
No, she hasn't made up her mind. She was asking questions about memberships. If you have to pay, not to pay, and things like that. So I was explaining a little bit about the club member and just the basic membership and things like that. So
okay.
So I don't know.
And that's one thing that you can do. I was kind of talking to Bonnie about this week, but one thing, I don't necessarily ask if they want to be a free member. I almost act like, which it is, I act like it's a thank you or just something that you want to give to them. So, you know, you could say, I'm really glad you got those products. You know, let me give you a link and plug you into the website, you know, where they came from. It has a lot of awesome fitness tips, motivation, nutrition, things like that. And, you know, I'm here for you always, but I think you'll benefit greatly from that. It's no, you know, it's free, but it's just there for you. And since you have those already, I think that would be a great idea. So, you know, kind of plunging her in, that she'll be your customer anyway, but at the same time, she's benefiting as well from all the tools the Beachbody has on the anyway. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't have to buy anything. It's just for her, you know, for her to have really.
Yeah.
Sometimes people actually have a coach, they just don't know about it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's sad to think that some of the coaches get on there and they never, you know, they never do anything with their customers. It happens. She's probably just not gotten any help from somebody and some of them don't get assigned to people. They kind of, you know, get the cracks there. There are some of those.
Yeah. The program that she bought, she got on the website and bought it herself. It's not like anybody signed her up or anything, I think.
Well, which website was it, though?
Was it a Beachbody website?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, they usually
That's what she said.
They usually ask if they want to get assigned a coach.
She might have one. And if that did happen, do you know how to transfer someone over to you if, you know, if they want you to be their coach? Do you know how to do that?
No.
Okay. There's an email that you can actually use. I'll have Bonnie or I get that to you later, so you don't have to like remember it. But you have them send an email, and just all you have to do is have them tell them that you want, you know, Esmeralda to be your Beachbody coach, and then put your coach number in there, so it's easy for them to just get it done real quick. Or you can actually call with her, whatever's easier. I know, Bonnie, you usually call, don't you, when you switch coaches?
I usually call so it's done right away. The thing with that is, you know, if they ordered a product from Beachbody.com and they want to sign up under you under TeamBeachbody.com, customer or coach relations isn't going to help you. What you need to do is have them just direct them to your own personal website. And there's a link there to join as either a free member or a club member. And then it'll take you through the steps. You have to fill out all the information. And then it'll say at the bottom, well, like if they were going on my side, it'll say Bonnie Weber will be your coach. And they can sign up through there. And then they'll get transferred to a Team Beachbody. Maybe it would help if you explain the difference between Beachbody.com and TeamBeachbody.com.
Okay.
Trish?
Yeah, well, some of them, even though they go through Beachbody, they still get assigned a coach too. So it just,
not always though, because I've had two that haven't been.
Yeah, it just depends. Like I said, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So it just depends. It really does.
But the thing is,
I'm guessing I wasn't then because maybe I wasn't. Yeah, because I remember a long time ago, I did purchase. I remember the hip hop apps. I did it through Beachbody.com directly. And when I signed up with Bonnie, nothing came up that I was, had a coach of any kind.
But the thing is, didn't when I met you, didn't we sign you up as a coach that day, or did you do it the next day? I thought it was that day.
I think it was that day because at first you had signed me with a free, but then I wanted a challenge pack, and then it kind of went on from there.
But the thing is, if you're signing up under any coach, you're still going to get signed up under that coach, regardless of who your coach was before. Isn't that true, Trisha?
Mm-hmm.
You can be someone else. You can be someone else's customer, but when you sign up as a coach, if you want to go under another coach, you automatically get that coach. You don't have to get anything switched with coach relations.
No, not usually. Sometimes it bugs, but not usually. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I had one of my that I work with. She got T25 through the Beachbody before I worked with her, and I tried to sign her up, and it said she had another coach, so we actually had to do actually switch her over. I guess it just depends on, I don't know what it depends on, but she went through Beachbody too. So it's just, I guess, a good rule of thumb to just, take them to your website and just get them signed.
Maybe unconsciously, I just wrote no. I said I chose not to have a coach.
You might have.
Maybe.
That could be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do ask you, so that could be why some get them and some don't.
Is that Cooper back there?
Yes, he just goes,
Hi, Cooper.
Bonnie says hi. Anyway, Alicia, do you have any comments or questions about what we were just talking about?
No, every once in a while I'll get frustrated, but I just reset my mind and, come back later and re-ask them or approach them in a different way and go from there.
Yeah, and just, if they say no, like I kind of was saying earlier, if they say no, some people just aren't ready right then. Like Amber and I said, I've talked to people over a year and they signed up as coaches last week, and talked to people about challenge packs 3 months ago, and then they all of a sudden want to buy one now. So if someone says no, that's okay. Like I said, I wouldn't push it anymore. Just keep it to them. Yeah, just keep the relationship going with them. You don't have to talk about Beachbody or challenge packs. You can check in on how's your fitness going or whatever the case may be with that certain person. But, just keep going. That's why we want you to make 2 new contacts every day because,
Hey, Trish.
Yeah.
He's standing on the fire truck behind you, just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just making sure.
Are we going to fall?
Boy, he's tough, right?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. So, Alicia, don't get discouraged. Really, we really all do go through it. And you have a customer on HD right now, and that's some people don't have any customers on HD. So, it'll come as long as you are doing your invites every day. Which I looked at your bat and I see that you are. I know there's a couple days because you had some things going on in your family, and that happens. But it's just really about being consistent every single day. And it's gonna grow. So
right,
we're all frustrated. Trust me, we
If
are.
you do that, it's gone.
Speaking of talking about invites, one of the posts this week was talking about expanding your market, and I'm just kind of looking over what the post was about so we can discuss it. But this really talked about your comfort zone, and I learned some of that this weekend when Bonnie and I went to the Blueprint for Success. Is, there are plenty of ways to invite people or meet people in this business. And, it's really okay if you stick to something in your comfort zone. So I never count out any of the other types of ways to meet people. But, if you're not one of those people that can get in an elevator and just start talking to people and see what people are doing for a living and get people's business cards, that's okay. If you're not the best at going out at Walmart and you're wearing share and whatever the case may be, or you're not doing a fit club, you really want to kind of zero in on what you're good at. You do want to get out of your comfort zone, obviously, because you can only grow by doing that. But the meat and potatoes of your business is going to come from where you're comfortable. And in my case, that's social media. I don't get out a lot. I have the boys, I go to work, I come home. So that's really my avenue if we're doing that. But like the point is, if you don't think that you can get out a lot, then we really need to focus you in on social media. Amber has a fit club. You want to zero in on a fit club? She's doing really well with her fit club. Like she said, she's got a coach from that. Bonnie's doing something in particular right now that, she's handed out a lot of Shakeology samples last week and she's meeting people and, but she's working on her social media too. And Alicia, the same thing with you. It's all about you being consistent with what you decide that you're going to really hone in on, and doing it every single day and inviting new people every day, no matter where they're coming from. If you're getting those invites, that's the most important part. Amber, do you have anything to add with the going out of your comfort zone and expanding your market?
I am having a blast learning Instagram, and I was way out of my comfort zone. So try new things. I was very unsuccessful at trying to figure out how to use Pinterest for business, but Instagram's been fun. I'm not successful. I do very well with wear and share, but I know Bonnie has really good success with that. And what group is it that you're running, Bonnie, now that has like 9 people showing up? Is that a fit club?
It's sort of. One of the Army base around here, they have, it started out with, one of the gals there had a son who died. He was like 5 years old, and he died of cancer.
Oh.
And because of that, she started up a group to get donations for military pediatric patients, okay? And one of the things that she's doing is she started a challenge group for weight loss, okay? Now, the first session, that was in the fall, okay? And that one was for the benefit of, the pediatric cancer patients. We started another one February 1st. This one is for the benefit of autism. And they have some of the same people in the challenge group because they want to continue on with their fitness, but they also have new people in there. And I got involved last fall, when they were in the process of setting this up. I went out with an invite, and one of the gals that I had contacted previously, I sent her a follow-up to see if she was interested. And she's the one that put me in touch with the people that were organizing this. So that's how I got involved. And I'm doing Beachbody workouts over there on the base 1 day a week.
Cool. But yeah, basically what I've learned is just try some things, and if they don't work, try something else. But it's as much learning about yourself and how things work as it is about reaching out. So don't be afraid to try new things.
Thanks, Amber. Bonnie, do you have anything to add?
I was just going to ask if anybody had any trouble getting the video links to send out. Have you sent any recently, any of you?
I haven't had any problems.
I haven't had any problems.
All right. Have you done it, though?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's been in the last week and a half or so. And
okay. Well, this problem just surfaced middle of last week.
Okay. So I haven't since then.
It's not affecting all coaches. It's affecting mine. What's happening was when I send a link, it's sending the link, but you can't make it any bigger, plus all the other videos under there are showing up, which I don't like. The other thing is when the video completes, it doesn't automatically take the customer to your website. So they're working on mine, and I think some other coaches were having the same problem. It just doesn't seem to be,
everybody.
Yeah.
Videos all the time. Esmeralda, do you have any questions or comments? I mean, what is your main focus at getting invites?
Right now what I'm doing is just sharing on Facebook. I did sort of kind of like a business card, so to speak, and share it on Facebook. And what I do is I just start tagging everybody. So everybody gets it. And some people will ask me, some people won't. So it's just a hit or miss. But I mean, I'll continue doing it until actually somebody pretty much lands on joining or anything like that. My sister kind of pitches into. She just purchased also the 21 day fix from me. So far, she's my only customer, but she kind of helps me encourage people. Like, hey, people, hey, let's try to, let's get on with this, order whatever, get in with us and let's do a challenge. And she kind of helps out. She's very good with selling herself, so she helps me and stuff.
That's awesome. And that's really what it's about. It's about just putting yourself out there and sharing it, and people are going to want to come join you, and people are going to be attracted to you. And then, they're going to start asking you questions. Okay, like, what are you doing? Can you help me get that so keep it up. That's definitely what you want to do. Alicia, do you have comments or questions about that? We only have 7 minutes, so.
No.
Okay.
Keep an eye on on the oven.
The last couple things, because we only have a few
It'd be
left, so we can go through. But basically, it talked a little bit this week about a challenge group and keeping them motivated. And obviously, challenge groups involved in them, they have posts that you can post every day. But that's not all you want to do. Your posts are to engage people in the conversation and what's going on. Your job is to get that that post out there that they have scheduled or they have already there for you, and then you're going to want to start engaging people and try to get them to talk and share experiences and things like that. And basically, what you're doing is you're trying to mold people in the challenge groups into possibly becoming coaches, because they're going to believe in the program. They've been in a challenge group, they see how it works, and they know how it's run. And they're kind of helping others, encouraging others in the process, which is what we do anyway. So all in all, the challenge groups are going to be really successful for you, if you run them and you stick with them and you're leading the people while they're in there. Amber, do you have any comments or?
No, nothing to add to that.
Bonnie? Esmeralda, do you have any questions about the challenge groups or?
No, I'm just so I can start my first.
And
What was that? You're breaking up. I didn't hear that.
yeah, you're trying to say
That that I'm trying to kind of prepare myself, learning from Bonnie, joining Bonnie's next challenge group and stuff, to kind of like get acquainted more in the process, and that's all I've been doing, so I can start my own soon.
awesome. And feel free to have Bonnie or I, either one of us, Bonnie, because she's been, you've been with her, but if you need us to jump in, or both of us, because we can help, and spark conversation and things like that. But have us in the group and help with getting people to talking and stuff like that, and we'll be there to help you in case you need anything. So always feel free.
Yeah, definitely.
Alicia,
Okay.
do you have anything about the challenge groups or the converting customers to coaches?
No, I just watched that video on, I think it was it was one that you posted not that long ago about, I don't know if it was Fit Clubs or if it was something free, or challenge group probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But there was a video on that. So hopefully I'll be able to work through and start my first challenge here soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if you have, one or two, like I was just telling Esmeralda, I'll jump in there with you. I'll have Bonnie or Amber jump in there with you just to, help keep the conversation flowing, so there feels like there's more camaraderie and people in there and stuff like that. So if you just get one or two, let us know and we can help you out. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, I have
Yeah, Bonnie.
a T25 group and a combined P90X and X3 group that I'm going to be starting up if anybody, needs anybody to combine.
Yeah, we do that sometimes, which works out really good too. If we have some extra room and just put them together and then they're all in there. So just let Bonnie or I know too. All right, ladies, does anybody have any, I'm going to go through again one more time. We have 3 minutes. Amber, do you have anything to add before we go?
Nope.
Bonnie, do you have anything to add before we lose our time?
Nope.
Anything to close up? Esmeralda, do you have anything before we close up the meeting?
My questions will be for Bonnie, Messenger or calling her.
Okay. Bonnie, do you have anything before we go to?
I can't hear you. What was that again?
Do you have anything to say before we go?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Just get out there and work your butt off. Get the lights in.
For next week, like I said, we're just going to kind of quickly breeze over what we're posting for the week, but then I want to spend the last little bit on seeing what we can improve and seeing what you liked and disliked about the group. So if you can just kind of come prepared with those things you like, things you disliked about the group, things you can improve, any suggestions, we'll really appreciate it. So have a good night.
Night.
All right.